A governance toolkit is one that tells you an organization that is well governed. It must have a board charter or a board manual. The board manual is the one now that lays out all these responsibilities, defines them. It even talks about the vision and mission of the organization. It talks about the historical development of the organization, so that when you come as a new board member, you are given a copy of the board manual. It is one of the inducting tools. The issue of diversity is very important in the board. And in fact, one of the best practices now is how a board is constituted in terms of diversity of skills, experience, gender, and even age. I have realized one thing in my life, in the board and being a CEO. If an organization, you have a good board and you don't have a good CEO, you will not go anywhere. Governance is very, very, very important. That is where leadership begins. Leadership begins at being good stewards.
Governance is the key in any organization, for any organization to grow or to move in the right direction and to achieve its objectives. In my view, if you don't have good governance structures, then that organization, there is absolutely no way it can actually achieve that.
The importance of the church having a governance structure is so that there is transparency, so that the congregation and the people who are in the church, the body of Christ, is able to grow.
Without structures and proper structures at that, it's not possible for you to be accountable to both the internal and external audiences.
For me, I think one of the takeaway has been that one of board evaluation. That our board, although it performs very well, they have not gone through a formal kind of evaluation. So I know that is something that I will discuss with my board chair when I go back.
I think immediately I would need to go back and find out the whole question of how we evaluate our performances as a board. I think it's something that we've not addressed, and so for me that will be important.
Well, this kind of forum is such a forum that actually enlightens leaders to know best practices, because best practices, especially for someone as experienced as Dr. Nelson, who has been in the corporate world, those of us who are in the Christian organization, some of these things we try to over-spiritualize them, but it comes from that background, and also being a Christian himself, he's been able to help us to really throw light into how important governance is in the structure of even a Christian organization. Very important.
It's been a day where we've not just gotten the theory of this is how a board operates or an organization operates. It's where we have faced real life challenges and how he overcame them from his experiences.